So AH has lost big time after her settlement disclosure came up with Virginia, to the point that if you look at her social media demographics, I mean, they look like a roller coaster. Here, we're getting closer. Oh, look, this ride, it's getting to be a lot of fun. Oh no, there's the cliff. What are we going to do? Make it go away. Now, what makes this even more interesting is while the real followers, they start following off, the fake followers, they're increasing to the point that Instagram themselves says that this level, it should ring alarm bells, meaning somebody is buying them. It looks like they're trying to offset damages. Yeah, I mean, that says plenty, right? Now, what's fascinating about this is that this flies in the face of what AH herself and her media shills, they have been reporting. So you and I, we're going to set the record straight on this and so much more. Oh yeah, share it everywhere too. Why? Because this is fun times, huh? This is fun times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. By the way, I hope you are doing excellently. So the last few days have been an endless loss for AH. And what's amazing about it is that she, the mainstream, everyone around her, they want to deny that this is happening. See, what's fascinating is that they've been trying to spin everything, and I do mean everything, as a win, whether that's giving up on the appeal and settling, all the way down to the public saying, quote, I turn my attention to the growing support that I've felt and seen publicly in the months since the trial, trying to say, hey, more people are tuning in. More people actually support me, which is the furthest thing from the truth, by the way. But still, the media, they keep focusing. They're saying, well, look at those likes there. 267,000 likes on this one. 511,000 likes on that one. 216,000 likes on this one. Again, that says the public supports. And no, likes alone, they don't say that. They just mean, hey, yeah, we're glad this stuff maybe is finally resolved. Here's the thing, though. Reality does not match up to what AH is trying to sell, and it hasn't for quite some time. In fact, if you go all the way back to November, look at these stats here. You have almost 1,000 lost. You have 1,600 lost. On a good day, I mean, you're losing around 225 people. In fact, if you look through all the numbers here, you have 2 positive gains days. And well, on the day that you had your announcement, the day, the aftermath of that, you see 12,000 people drop off to the tune of 25,795 people dropping out over a month. Now, to put that into a graph perspective, you can see the 2 times you actually have gains here. You have them on the 27th and you have them on the 13th. But otherwise, this thing, it really runs like a roller coaster. When you're rolling it too, it looks like a little downhill climb. I mean, you're all good, right? Until you reach the 20th. Right after the 20th to the 21st, bam! I mean, this thing, it drops off a cliff. What happened there? Again, this is her public announcement. So, all of those likes, all of that so-called support, yeah, again, that looks like people are saying, oh, I'm glad this thing is done. I'm glad it's over. I hope you move on. By the way, not going to follow you even more. Now, what is absolutely crazy about this is it looks like the numbers are much, much worse than you can tell. What do I mean? Well, when you do an audit of this account, you find something really troubling. That's in the fake follower numbers. If you see the fake follower numbers pointed out right here, they're at 25.14%. When you look up what the acceptable threshold for fake followers are, well, you come up with this answer. Listen to this. Quote, what percentage of Instagram followers are fake? Every profile is different. Profiles with larger numbers of followers typically have a larger percentage compared to smaller profiles. Typically, though, notice this here, anything above 25% could be seen as a sign of fraud. In fact, if you look up Instagram's rules on this, you look up any tracking tool whatsoever, they tell you if you have numbers above 25%, somebody is buying followers here. There is a huge red flag. And well, this one, again, it's losing followers even though it has 25.14% fake. I mean, that is absolutely unreal. Now, to really put this issue into perspective and to talk about what kind of losses are really being associated here, I want you to think about the account size and then how many fake followers this actually suggests. I mean, we're talking about an account here, rounded up, has 5,300,000 followers. I mean, that sounds good, right? Until I tell you, out of that number, if we take this at 25.14%, 1,332,420 of those, they're actually not real. Now, when you think about that, it's not just the followers lost versus fake followers propping up that brings into question. It also brings into question things like like rates. You know, the thing that the mainstream media, they love to hold up. They say, hey, look at 500,000 likes here. Yeah, how many of those are real? I mean, if you look at this account and you audit it, typically it gets around 5% for an engagement rate. Now, to put this into perspective, a normal person like myself out of Hollywood, we pull around a 2 to 4%. That's considered pretty good. She pulls a little bit above that. Well, when you think about the possibility of an offset by over 1.3 million fake followers, it makes you wonder what this account does, how much relevance is really here, and how many people actually support it. I mean, the losses, they have been staggering. You can see them now. You could see them on other platforms too, like Twitter. I mean, when she gave that up, she was getting her first losses that she had ever seen in her entire career. I mean, this stuff, like I said, this is just the social media tip of that iceberg. I mean, you have what happened in the courtroom. You have the losses to career and more. Somebody needs to give up. They need to go away, but they say that they're never, ever going to do that. But anyway, let me know what you think about all of this. And as always, I appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Can't say that enough. And I really want to know what you think about these numbers too. Also, you want to help the channel out. There are links in the description. Check those out. We could always use your help. And Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great new year. You have made this channel what it is. Thank you. We're going to have a great one going into next year as well. But again, let me know what you think and thank you. Want to drill that in? Thank you so much. See you soon.